In this video, we'll informally introduce unit conversions. To do so, we'll look at a few familiar examples that involve time and length measurements. The first one we're going to look at is time. So we're asked how many minutes are in 3 hours and how many seconds are in 3 hours. In the clock that I have shown, we can see that the red hand goes around every minute and it clicks 60 times as it does. Looking at that time, we can see that every second, that last measurement goes up, and there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Similarly, the minute hand goes around every hour, and it's 60 minutes pass every time that hour does. So we can note these couple facts. The first one is that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And the second is that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So to informally calculate this without using the formal process of unit conversions, we're asked how many minutes are in 3 hours, and I know that every hour 60 minutes pass, and I'm looking at 3 hours, so my informal calculation here would simply be to take 3 times 60, and I would calculate 180. So there are 180 minutes in 3 hours. Continuing that informal calculation, I have 180 minutes in 3 hours. Each of those minutes has 60 seconds. So to calculate the number of seconds in 3 hours, I'd take that original 3 times 60 and multiply it by 60 again, since each of those minutes has 60 seconds. And I'll get 10,800 when I calculate that. So I know that there are 10,800 seconds in 3 hours. In the next video, we'll cover the formal process for converting these. Right now, we're just looking at them conceptually. In this next example, we're asked how many feet are equivalent to 48 inches and how many yards are equivalent to 48 inches. So to start, let's start with a couple facts that we know about units of measure for feet and inches. So there are 12 inches in 1 foot, so 12 inches, we can state that that's equal to 1 foot. And 3 feet are equal to 1 yard. So to look at these conversions, I'm going to draw a visual showing a length of 48 inches and then break it down into 12-inch segments so I can look at how many feet there are. So in this diagram, I'm going to assume that the total length is 48 inches. And I have it broken down into 4 pieces because there are 4 12-inch segments within 48 inches. So I've got this in 4 pieces. Each of these will then be 12 inches. I'll do my arrows to show length to length. So from here to here, I've got 12 inches. And here to here, I've got 12 inches. And I chose 48 intentionally, knowing that it would break down into nice, even 12-inch segments. We will see more complicated examples where it won't break down into an exact number of 12-inch segments, which would simply mean it isn't going to break down into an exact number of feet. So looking at this, my 48 inches, I've broken it down into these 12-inch segments. Each of these are now 1 foot. So I've got 1 foot here, 1 foot here, and I can quickly see that this is going to be 4 feet. Looking at this now, I can see that 48 inches has broken down into exactly 4 feet. When I want to look at how many yards I have, I know that every 3 feet forms 1 yard. So if I take these first 3, I'm going to have 1 yard right here. And I've got a little bit left over. So looking at how much of a yard is that, I can see visually that it's going to be 1/3 of a yard. So let's summarize this. We're looking at how many feet are equivalent to 48 inches. And so we can state 48 inches are equivalent to 4 feet. And looking at how many yards are equivalent to 48 inches, we know that 48 inches are equivalent. We see that it's 1 yard and a little bit more, but when we state that exactly, it's 1 1/3 yard or 4/3 yard. I'll write it as 1 1/3 yards. Now this broke down visually because I picked 48 inches, which broke into perfect 12-inch segments, and then the yards, I had exactly 1/3. We will later look at a formal process for converting units that doesn't require anything work out perfectly like this.